Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel Data Toolkit. My name is Sakshi and in today's module 11 we will see the data sharing, which is one of the complicated tasks. So in this Snowflake, sharing with the actual copying data is always up to date. All database objects shared between accounts are read only. That is, the object cannot be modified or deleted, including adding or modifying table data. With secure data sharing, no actual data is copied or transferred between accounts. All the sharing uses Snowflake service layers and metadata store. So you can see this diagram, it is showing provider and consumer. So there are two types in the provider and consumer. We will see into the next slide. So provider is nothing but it is providing the encrypted data to the consumer, and then consumer is decrypting that data and then using the data. So why share the data with Snowflake? When you use the Snowflake to share data as a provider, you can manage who has access to your data and avoid challenges keeping your data synchronized across different people and groups. As a data consumer, you can reduce the data transformation you need to perform because the data stay in Snowflake, making it easy to join dataset shared with you with your own data. So there are two types of the consumer, full consumer accounts and reader accounts. So this is the interview question. So full consumer account enable providers to share the data with the consumer who are already Snowflake customer. The reader account is enable providers to share the data with consumer who are not already Snowflake customer. So without requiring the consumer to become a Snowflake customer. So simply understand, full consumer account means who is already a part of Snowflake customer, and reader account means they are not the part of Snowflake customer. If the consumer is not Snowflake customer, the provider can create a reader account that the consumer can use. Now see what is the difference between the traditional data sharing and Snowflake data sharing. So in the traditional data sharing, it involves copying data via files, API or ETL process, which is time consuming process. In Snowflake data sharing, it shares the live data directly without duplication. In traditional, data access can be delayed due to transfer and processing times, but in Snowflake provide the real-time data access. In traditional, it requires the manual update and synchronization. In Snowflake, it updates automatically with the live data changes. So in traditional, it creates the duplicate data, but in Snowflake, it is not created the duplicate data. The traditional data sharing is insufficient due to repeated transfer and storage cost. The Snowflake data sharing highly efficient with instant scalable access. Now we will discuss into the demo. So this is my Snowflake console page and this is my customer table and there are two records. Then I have created this share customer share by using the share command. So you can see it is already exist. Then I simply grant the database role to my share customer share table. So we set up the grants here by using the usage command, grant usage on database, then database name to share table name. So let me grant this. So you can see statement executed successfully. Same we will do for this schema. Instead of database, we will take here schema and schema name. You can see here this is my database name, that is the data underscore loading, and this is my schema name, data underscore loading underscore sc. Then we will grant the select statement on the database and schema to share the customer table. Now we will validate our grants show by using the show grants command. So you can see here All the information is there available. To usage command we have grant the permission and one select on the table. This is the database, this is a schema and this is table. You can see the grantee name, grant options, granted by a role you can see here. After that, to use the consumer account, you can use this command alter share name, add account ID. So you can fetch the account ID from here. This is your account ID. Now if I want to share this customer share table, then simply go to the data product. In this data product, there is the option private sharing. Click on private sharing. So you can see this is by default shares are available, direct shares, account usage and the simple data. Then you can see there are three options: shared with you, shared by your account and reader account. So if you click on share with, you can select here show data. There are many options: publish to specified consumer, publish to marketplace, then create direct share. Then if you click on shared by your account, you can see cust share which we have created. Then you can simply go here and you can add the consumer name, share with the Snowflake account. Then in description, here you can see our database and table within that. So you can see all the tables and schema which is available in our database. So if you want, you can create the new schema from here. If you want to add the data, you can click on add and you can add data here. Suppose for example, let me add one data. You can select the schema. Next. So you can see successfully data is added. So you can add the data here also directly. Then in private sharing, you can drop by using this statement, this command. Then here you can see the options. You create a direct share. You can click here. You can select the data or the database. Suppose I will select this. Then copied schema. Let me select this table. Click on done. So you can see table is created and you can add the description, add account in region by name. So in this way also you can directly share the data. Click on create share. Data successfully shared. Let me see, shared by your account. So you can see here just now. So I have shared this data with the same database. In this way you can share the data. Now let's talk about the difference between the data sharing and cloning. So in the data sharing, we are enabling the sharing live data across account or organizations, and in cloning, we create a copy of database, schema or table within the same account. In data sharing, share data reflect real-time changes to the source, but in the clone data does not update with the changes to the source after creation, because it is independent data we have created here or we have cloned. Use for the external data sharing between accounts. In cloning, use internally within the same Snowflake account. In Snowflake data sharing, access control via roles and permissions, source owner retain full control. The clone owner has independent control over the clone data in the cloning. So this is also the interview question, guys. What is the difference between the data sharing and cloning in Snowflake? Then this is the few interview questions I have collected. What virtual warehouse is used if the consumer is querying from a shared table? The answer is the consumer virtual warehouse. The data will not be copied and therefore the consumer will not be charged for data storage. Is it true or false? So that is true. If the data is not copied, then consumer will not charge from us. Then third question, can we share secure and normal views? So no, answer is no, we can't share the secure and normal views. Fourth question, what virtual warehouse is used if we share data within a non-Snowflake user using a reader account? So a dedicated virtual warehouse of the provider account has to be set up for that. So this is all about the data sharing, guys. If you feel this video is informative, please like, comment and share my video. Thank you for watching. Keep learning and growing.